Hello everyone, welcome to today's show. So how do you feel about your self-esteem? Now you're your own roommate, so you know there's no escape. You're with yourself all the time. So wouldn't it be wonderful if you really had pretty good feelings about yourself most of the time? And you really can, it doesn't matter how challenging it was when you were really little growing up. You can change it. You can change it because your energy, your thoughts are energy, your emotional body is energy. And we have more control than we think we do. We tend to give it away so many times in so many places. But really, we do have more control about how we feel than we believe we do a lot of the time. So let's go back. Let's go back to your childhood. And whose voice was it that used to put you down the most or criticize you the most? Make you feel you weren't lovable enough, compared you to your brother, your sister. Just pick a voice. Could have been a teacher, could have been from school. I mean, it could have been from church. It could have been from so many places. But you need to find out whose voice you listen to the most in your head, and you may not even be aware of that voice a lot of the time. And of course, it's now a subconscious program, which we're going to be shifting today. So let's pick a voice. Well, first of all, where's your self-esteem on your level meter? Now remember, we're not using the head. Please get out of your head when you do these shows. You've got to be in your feeling body, your emotional body. If you can connect with your heart, that's what I really want, because that will lift you more into the theta vibration where instantaneous healing can take place. But that means going to a higher level than we're at most of the time in our emotional body, our heart. So first things first, where are you? 0 means my self-esteem is really, really bad. And 10 means, hey, I feel wonderful about myself. And 5, 6, 7, that's around the middle. I'm okay with myself, but it could be better. So no judgment, no judgment. Whatever number pops up, we're going to change it. So it's okay if it's low. And it's okay if it's high, because all we're going to do is make it even better. So choose a voice. Whose voice? Who criticized you the most? Just close your eyes for a moment. And we're going to be using some tapping techniques, some NLP techniques, and probably some theta techniques. So whose voice? Choose a voice. A parent, maybe. It doesn't matter whose voice it is, but who criticized you the most when you were little? Now, can you hear that voice in your head? Just keep your eyes closed for a moment. No, you can do it with them open, but you can tend to feel it, sense it, and hear it if your eyes are closed a little better for some people. So what were the words they said? They're probably ringing in your head. You'll never amount to anything. You're no good. Why can't you do it better? What's wrong with you? Whatever it was, you know it. You can hear it. It's just in the subconscious. It's a program. It's a package. And it gets triggered constantly throughout this lifetime. And it's easy to trigger it. A look, a feeling, a word from somewhere else can just trigger that feeling of, oh, yes, my fault. I'm not good enough. So you've got it. Now, just when you listen to your iPod or your phone, your music, when you're listening to your music or just listening to something, you have control of the volume, don't you? And you make it to the pitch you want it to be. That's perfect for you to listen to. So if that voice is in your head, do you really want to hear it? Or do you want to turn it down so that you can't hear it? So find that voice, hear it. Ooh, it may be a certain tone of voice that makes you just cringe. Turn down the volume Turn down the volume. You control this. This is your mind, your body. This is you. You are now controlling it. You're not that little person you used to be. Only that part of you that still didn't get healed. And we're working on that. Turn down that volume. If you control it, why do you want to hear it at all? So let's turn the volume off. Do it now. Turn it off. And now you could still have your eyes closed at this moment. We're going to talk to that part of you in the subconscious. So connect with something that makes you feel good, which is the opposite of where you just were. So what makes you feel good? You know, the same, the puppy, the child, the baby, the sunshine, the laughter, the look in your lover's eye, whatever it is. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel uplifted? Take yourself to that place. It's a really good feeling place. You can go there. See, the beautiful thing about the subconscious is it doesn't know if you're really experiencing something or you're imagining experiencing something. Isn't that amazing? And that's been proven so many times with athletes and all sorts of different situations. So you are now imagining that you feel really good. Something that makes you feel good. Lift your energy, lift your vibration. Feel yourself going into that faster frequency of theta. Just feel good for a moment, get a smile on your face. And now listen to that voice again. It's really low now, it's quite low. And you're going to ask that voice, say, I know you're in my subconscious because you've been there all my life. Can you hear me? And remember, if you do your muscle testing, you know how to do that. Your divine muscle testing, your kinesiology, however you do it. Get your yes, no answer. And if you don't know how to do that, we're just pretending that that energy of that voice, because voice has an energy, a frequency. The emotion with it has a frequency, your energy. So this is energy working with energy. And say to that voice in the subconscious, can you hear me? And it will say yes. And say, well, you know, I know you've been there all my life, but what if you don't have to be there any longer? And you're not helping me in any way. So I'm now ready to neutralize your energy and transition you into your healing, into source energy, source God, whatever you want to say. So it is now commanded, or rather requested, however you want to say it, from source that you transition. I'm neutralizing that voice now. Neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. Repeat those words after me. And say, I am now sending you, transitioning you into your healing, leaving my subconscious, leaving my energy fields, leaving my mental body and my emotional body, and let that voice, that criticism, just go, 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 go. You don't need it any longer. And now, your subconscious, with repetition, so this does need to be done a few times, will begin to release more and more of that critical energy. Don't need it, just don't need it. So let's do some tapping now on that. Go to the side of your hand, under your little finger, and you're going to repeat out loud the words that I say, and you keep tapping here. We're bypassing the subconscious mind. Even though I've been critical of myself because of being criticized when I was young, I completely accept myself anyway, or I'd like to. And take a nice deep breath. Even though I have this critical voice in my head all the time, and it's mine, and it doesn't make me feel good. But my voice in my head also comes from the critical voice I used to allow in my head from whoever it was. But I don't need you to be there anymore. But if you are, I still accept myself anyway. Take a nice deep breath. Even though I've had this feeling not good enough in my subconscious, as long as I can remember, based on my past experience and my beliefs about my past experience, I accept myself anyway. Nice deep breath. Okay, tap the top of your head. I don't need to criticize myself anymore. Go right between the eyes, third eye. I don't need and I don't choose to criticize myself anymore. Under the eye, I'm taking back my power. Under the nose, I choose to feel better about myself. Go to the chin. What if my parent, whoever it was, teacher, whoever it was, really wasn't that together themselves? Go to the collarbone. And of course now as an adult I can look back and know, no, they weren't together. They probably weren't even very happy. Or they wouldn't have been mean and criticized me, put me down, make me feel badly. Go to the thymus. No, of course they wouldn't. So I gave away my power because I didn't know any better. But now I'm taking it back. Keep tapping on the thymus. Now I'm taking back my power because I choose to begin to feel good about me. Because yes, I've got things to improve on. Of course I do. Everybody does. But I don't have to put myself down for that. I've got so many things I like about me. And I want you to do that today. Really think about the good things. You know, do you care? Do you have a sense of humor? Are you thoughtful? Are you creative? Are you? Do you have an idea of how you would like the world to be in a more loving environment? You know, there's probably so many good places inside of you that you don't look at, because the sad truth is for so many people, you know, you could have 25 things that were great during your day and one thing that somebody said to put you down or really made you feel badly, and that's all you focus on. And remember, whenever we feel badly about something, it's an inside job. It's not somebody doing it to us. Nobody can do anything to us unless we allow it. So that only tells us, oh, I've still got something in here that needs healing. Let me keep working on it. I wouldn't react that way if I didn't need healing. Well, now I know I need healing. Keep saying these words after me. Now I know I need healing. I can start doing it. And I am. Every day, I want you to work on turning down the volume of that critical voice. Finding something that feels good. Lift yourself up. Talk to that subconscious program that was in your subconscious, just stuck there, not thinking, just there. And the repetition of lifting it out, having it transition into healing, is going to gradually change that program in your subconscious. You know, hypnotherapy, which I've done all my life, to some degree or another, but it's not fast enough. It takes 21 days for a change in the subconscious. But you know, with these techniques, you can have instantaneous change. It really can happen. But the more you connect with that theta energy, the easier it becomes. And when I do these techniques on myself, I like to put on some theta sounds. And then, you know, that's lifting my brain waves into that right frequency. And I just feel maybe it helps me change more quickly. Anyway, I do that for myself. So I do hope this helped you today to some degree. Remember, you have to do the work. You need to be feeling. This is energy working with energy, which you are. And, you know, all of the loving beings around you, all of divine energy, your higher purpose is all about you feeling good about yourself. It's your divine right. But it is also about your journey and getting there and doing the work yourself. So that's why I'm here with all these shows to help you with different aspects of places inside of us that we can keep growing and changing and healing to allow us to become happier, more positive, more abundant in every way in our lives. So have a wonderful day today. And once again, I thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you again next time. Take care.